This is the integrated salt farm of Mr. Alei Pame, chairman of the Aben Village Development Committee. He established this in 2018. In 2017 winter, this area, which was covered by bamboo at the time, it was cleared and set afire to burn off the bamboo and the other brush and thatch grass. Then in 2018 spring, using the A-frame, he marked the contour lines, and in the monsoon he planted the hedgerows and some betel nut and banana to shade the betel nut, orange. This fish pond had been excavated a little earlier, but it was dry. So when we initiated the salt farm, he brought water from a nearby stream with the help of these pipelines. And got some grass carp fish. Grass carp and common carp, which are the red ones, some of which are visible here in the water. So now, few years later, he has a lot of mother stock, and he supplies fingerlings to newer fish ponds in the area which are trying to follow his lead. So in the distance here we have the goat shed. There in the corner of the fish pond we have the poultry shed. This is the one with the tin sheet, is his house which he has made in his salt farm. We are at top of a small ridge, and salt farm of Mr. Alei Pame begins out here. So let's have a look. You can see these are the hedgerows. A jackfruit tree being pruned to keep it low. We have more branches and easier to manage it and harvest the fruit. So as you can see, it is a pretty steep slope. The roof of his house is visible, the tin roof down there. And we are walking down this path, and on the right side is his farm, where you have the hedgerows and banana, betel nut, and that feathery thing is tree bean. So this particular hedgerow species is Tephrosia candida. It's a leguminous nitrogen fixing plant. We're proceeding down the path. Here is a young orange tree. This is the winter season, the dry months. You can see it's pretty dry, but because of the soil and water conservation, there's sufficient soil moisture to sustain the hedgerows and the vegetation, the fruit trees. We are continuing down. This particular hedgerow is Indigofera anil. This is again a nitrogen fixing plant. Orange young trees. Very rich in biomass. just walking around the salt farm, finding a path because it's a pretty dense jungle. You can see the bananas, lot of bananas. You can see salt farmer feeding goats. Abundant bananas, ripe bananas, which the goats love. And even the fish love ripe banana. So the peels can be fed to the goats and the fruit fed to the fish. February 21. This is the poultry farm, broiler farm on the integrated salt farm. This farm, this batch of broilers was brought here as week-old chicks on 15th of November 2020. So now they are getting to be 3 months old, around 4 kilos. So it is a low-cost poultry unit, but following some good management practices with feeders and watering troughs. For the litter, we are using sawdust and rice husk. The walls are the walls are bamboo with some netting, and the roof is bamboo, all made by the farmer himself.